Hola Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons. Welcome to your 2022 Sun Moon reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM. When you view this is how you were meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. Also check out your 2021 Sun Moon predictions that are in your playlist. The first portion of this reading, we'll go over the traits of your Sun Moon combination. I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2022. The second portion will be the Vimeo link below, where I will have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers in addition to an advice card for 2022. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors. So Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons, you are great with people, but at times come off a little aloof when needed. Charming, laid back, and amicable. However, most have a hard time getting a gauge on you because you're not the most open because of your sensitivity. You aren't going to put yourself in a position of being vulnerable. You also tend to wrestle with doubting yourself and being uncertain of your direction. Creative with your words and an excellent communicator, you can weave some of the best stories and smoothly drop a white lie or two. You could be drawn to expressing yourselves in written form, such as poetry and essays. Your scholastic nature doesn't stop here, and your inquisitiveness about spiritual pursuits and people is part of your being. Emotional balance is necessary for you, or you could be tempted to escape into idealistic worlds. Surround yourself with supportive and positive people to maintain your harmony. If your feelings become misaligned, you have a propensity to be self-destructive through your actions. Implement a lot of meditation and patience towards yourself. Self-discipline and being your own manager can often elude you. Once you master this, you can easily achieve those larger-than-life dreams. When it comes to love, you can often run hot and cold and confuse some partners. However, when you love romantically and deeply. So Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons for the year 2022? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to universe and closer to divine through the messages? Any messages you have will be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons, please, for the year 2022. What do you see for January, February, March for Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons? We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Also, check out my playlist for what is your ideal career based on your midheaven, what is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign. You will need to dig around for those. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse for April, May, June. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Three of Cups in reverse for July, August, September. Like, subscribe, donate, all that good stuff. Okay, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. What's going on with you guys? All right, so we're starting off the year with the Page of Wands in reverse. It looks like you have an idea that you really want to kind of get off of the ground, or you did. It might be really big. Might be larger than life, but I feel like you had a lot of expectations that went along with it. You thought that it was going to bring about a lot of change. You were inspired to do it. You might have been excited to kind of do it, but the problem is that it does not seem to work, and it seems to not work out in the early stages. So it seems like you were all about it and you had everything kind of geared up to do it, and then either because of some type of approach that you had, some detail you overlooked, something like that, it seems to fall flat. Okay, that's what I'm kind of getting. So I mean, I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but you know, these, I say over and over again, these readings are, I'm reading the energies as they are at this present time, how they're most likely to move forward without intervention. You coming in is intervening, so you can exercise free will, right? This is kind of like a heads up. So if you know you come upon it, you'll know what to do. Now, because I think that this did not work out, the Two of Pentacles in reverse in April, May, June has you really trying after the fact to make this work. So for some reason, rather than letting go of it and saying, hey, you know what, back to the drawing board, this isn't quite working out. And this could be anything. This could be a relationship. This could be in work, career, you know, what have you, a project, but you're not letting go of it. You're saying to yourself, well, if I apply myself more and I work even harder, I know I can make this happen. And I think sometimes we we kind of get into those trappings where we think, well, if something doesn't work out, all I have to do is apply more work to it, and it'll happen. And what you're doing is kind of overwhelming yourself with these expectations, and you know, applying more force isn't going to kind of make it work out. Be careful too, because sometimes the Two of Pentacles in reverse can be draining your finances. So if it's something that you're pumping money into, it's going to put you in a difficult situation, financial situation, if you kind of continue to do so. Also, the Two of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like a gamble. It's kind of like rolling the dice and seeing how things kind of end up. So, I mean, that's some wishy-washy kind of energies going on in April, May, June. Be cautious of that. We have the Three of Cups in reverse for July, August, September, and I think like this continues to perpetuate, except now I feel as though some of these people that were supporting you are kind of dropping away now. I think they might have supported you at first, they might have shared this vision, they might have been like, okay, let's give this another go, but I almost feel like it's people are jumping ship, or people are like, Gemini's not letting go of this when they should, and I don't want this kind of bouncing back on me. So I do feel as you're going to have some friends, some colleagues, some supporters, some investors are going to kind of fall away. You might, and it's going to change your connection with them. You actually might feel that they're betraying you in a sense, because they're kind of like, leaving. So that could be problematic, and be really, really careful, because now I see with the Page of Swords in reverse in October, November, December, these people here are actually talking about you. So, in talking to other people, they're sort of like, wow, I can't believe Gemini like did that. And you know what I mean? I mean, they're in the rumor mill, or something in that regard. I don't think they might not necessarily been good people supporting you, because the Page of Swords in reverse is somebody who's like, to me, he's somebody who talks poorly as somebody because something didn't work out for them, like that kind of sense, like a sour grapes kind of person. So, I mean, I wouldn't pay it a lot of mind, but I'd be lying if I said this reading wasn't, at the very least, something that you should have a heads up about, in regards to. And please don't be in the comments like, oh my God, my life is over, this is the worst. I mean, I get so much of that. This is not, I mean, you guys are thinking of back in the days to the gypsies who looked in their crystal ball and were like, oh, this is going to be your fate no matter what happens. I mean, that's just not true. And you're going to get other tarot readers that are going to tell you this too. That does not mean that what we're reading is not accurate. It's accurate as it stands right now, and it kind of depends on what you're going to do after the fact with the knowledge, or what have you. So don't make this seem like that this is something that absolutely has to happen. Okay. You have power to move things to degrees to the right or the left. So let me get to clarifiers. Why are these cards before me for Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moons? Starting with, I was supposed to go into the clarification in the other portion, so you guys got a freebie. Okay, so so that's pretty much the crux of this reading here. I'm going to pull these cards on these cards to have a deeper interpretation of the cards. I'm also going to pull a card of advice for 2022 for you. So make sure you meet me over in the Vimeo reading. If this resonated, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM so we can set that up. But I will tell you, with that Queen of Wands in reverse, as this thing starts to kind of not work out in its early stages, it really is going to affect your confidence. You're also going to have a concern about what other people are going to think. You're going to feel like you fell from grace in some regards, and it's not going to be necessarily the best thing going on. So to be continued in the Vimeo. I will see you in there. Best of luck to you all. Gemini, Sun, Pisces, Moon. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.